Have you been looking for a seasonal dog treat recipe that you can make at home that also contains beneficial ingredients? In this video, I'm going to give you just that. Let's get started. The ingredients I use to make these spooky cookies are 2 cups of powdered steel-cut oats, 1 pasture-raised egg, a half cup of plain applesauce, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of raw local honey, and a half teaspoon of unrefined cold-pressed coconut oil. First, add in the oats. I powdered mine, but you can also just buy plain oat flour as well. In raw feeding, oats are used when a dog needs to meet a certain number of calories when they can't consume much raw fat. Because cookies need some sort of flour base, oats or coconut flour are the 2 best options. Next, add in the applesauce. Apples are a good source of fiber as well as vitamin C. It also adds as a tasty seasonal flavor. Then add in the cinnamon. Cinnamon is known to have antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties, but doesn't hold much dietary benefits. I'm only adding a small amount for another yummy seasonal flavor. Mix this thoroughly, then add in the egg. Pasture-raised eggs are a nutrition powerhouse as they're one of the most complete sources of amino acids, vitamin A, choline, folate, selenium, and B12. Next, add in the coconut oil and honey. Coconut oil can aid in skin and coat health and is the only oil source I'd use in dog treats. Make sure it's cold pressed and unrefined. The honey is just an additional flavor as well, but local raw honey is said by many raw feeders to aid in seasonal allergies. Here I noticed I definitely needed more oat flour, so I blended up another cup of steel-cut oats and added it in slowly until it resembled cookie dough. It should be formed and dry enough to not stick to your hands. Put it in the fridge to chill for about 10 to 15 minutes so it's easier to cut shapes out of. Once out of the fridge, flatten or roll the dough to the desired thickness. I wanted mine thick enough so it would hold its shape. It was probably about a half an inch or a little under. I got these cute Halloween cookie cutters at Michael's, which is what inspired me to try this out. They cut out perfectly. Even the faces of the ghosts and the pumpkins cut out well. I then wipe the pan with some coconut oil and add in the cookies. Bake them at 350 degrees for 15 to 20 minutes. These came out firm but not hard and crunchy, which was the consistency I was looking for. Keep them in a little longer if you want them crunchy, and if you want them to be soft, I would suggest keeping them in the fridge. The next part is optional, but I wanted to make them more tasty and cute. I melted a couple tablespoons of coconut oil and separated them into 3 small bowls. I added in the tiniest amount of activated charcoal to the first one, plain pumpkin puree to the second one, and left the last one plain. The activated charcoal serves as no nutritional benefit, and I just wanted to use it for natural coloring, but it's often used to absorb toxins in your dog's system if they ingested something toxic. Plain pumpkin is a decent fiber source and is perfect for the pumpkin cookie topping. I leave the last one plain for the ghost because when the coconut oil cools, it will make the ghost white. Refrigerate for a few minutes to let the coconut oil set up. The final step is to let your dog taste test. Stay tuned for a few more Halloween treat recipes this month made from natural ingredients. If you want to learn what fresh foods you can add to your dog's kibble for nutritional benefits, check this video out.